One of the challenges in managing BFRBs is they happen so unconsciously. Maybe you are driving your car and your hand mindlessly wanders up your neck or towards your beard or to your eyebrows, and it's so difficult to manage something that is so automatic and below our bubble of awareness. So what can we do? Well, one suggestion is, what if we introduced a barrier in between our hands and sort of our targeted site? Maybe that's a glove or a scarf or a hat or whatever. But I make this suggestion a little cautiously because maybe you're sitting at home groaning at this idea, and I totally get it. I used to resent these suggestions so much. I've heard it before and I tried it and it didn't work. So, like, what's gonna make it any different this time? Well, to start, I wanted to say I had a previous video that talked about these barriers less so much as buckets and more as like these slides to redirect them towards our chosen response and the relief associated with it. But I think there's a second part of this groan that I want to unpack that, am I gonna have to wear this forever? Is this the rest of my life with sunglasses and a hat all the time? And to this, I want to say, no, it is not forever. We are just learning a new skill. And like any skill, there are stages that we'll flow through. There are actually 4 stages, and it's called the 4 stages of competence, which I'll walk through. So the first stage is unconscious incompetence. We don't know how to do something, and we don't even know we don't know how to do it. Second, we have conscious incompetence. We're still learning the skill, but we're at least aware when we are making mistakes. Third, there is the conscious competence. We've developed, we know how to use it, but it takes a lot of focus and energy. Whereas finally, the unconscious competence is, we're so proficient at the skill that we've sort of almost forgotten about it. And maybe you can think about like riding a bike. Initially you had these training wheels. How daunting was it to take them off and make your first few wobbles? It was scary. But once you took those training wheels off, did you ever put them back on? And do you even remember the experience of training wheels? Or is that so long ago that you've just, you totally don't need it anymore? And so that's kind of what I'm thinking about with these barriers, is they are just tools to help us move from the unconscious to conscious. We're not at a point of competency yet. That's later, that's down the road. We're just focusing on the awareness. And with that, hopefully over time, we can stop using these barriers as we can just know to move to our response automatically. Anyways, that is the idea.